because nobody like we know obviously Goody Two Shoes Rose ain't gonna go for it. So we got theories. I've been seeing a lot of theories. I like some of them. So yeah, we can talk about it. Definitely talk about it.
The one two names pop up the most is two names we've been mentioned about it in the group chat.
Um, Cena,
Mm-hmm.
CM Punk.
Yep,
Yeah,
that's it. There's nobody else.
I mean, unless we find out he's behind, trying to get the savage bloodline going on. I'm not gonna forget this. That's some savage shit to do on a PG show. Can't be doing this kind of stuff. Rock, your ass getting away with murder.
I mean that part, but they you know what? The one thing I didn't like about it is they never follow up with the story. So I got a feeling they're gonna do something with it during the Mania season, pretty much maybe next month.
Pretty much there, right? You might as well say this start the first or then Toronto.
Yep. So they already expect some twists and turns and all the good stuff.
Some shenanigans. Shenanigans. Can't
Yeah.
see much.
Oh,
Okay, there I am.
speaking of shenanigans, have you seen Dark Side of the Cage?
Yes. In fact, as you heard my wife, we actually watched that shit at least 3 times by mistake though, because the way they got it on Sling as the man. We watched the rise, but we thought we were still watching the rise. They actually put Rise and Fall like back to back,
Mm-hmm.
and I was like, wait, we saw this part. What the fuck? Fuck it, let's watch it again. Watch it again. That shit was it, and we was home for Friday. We watched it Friday. Yeah, we watched it Friday, and man, some of the stuff we say on here, we really gotta watch our mouth because that shit was actually true with fucking Pride.
Yes. And matter of fact, some things we already seen before from a different shows, but I feel like they dig a little bit deeper. Because I ain't know old boy was playing Hangman in the bathtub.
I ain't fucking with the Kuzas. Like doing. I love my pinky. I love my pinky. That's all I'm gonna say about that. I love my pinky. See this? I
Oh,
love this my pinky. I love it. And mm-mm.
oh, you got. I gotta show you. I'm gonna send that link when the YouTuber went to one of Yakuza boss who runs an underground MMA fight.
They try. I mean, we definitely when we start the show, we definitely got to talk about that because a lot of people don't really, especially if you're an MMA fan before Ultimate Fighter, you gotta understand the struggles that UFC was going through. That no, not no, I'm sorry, that Pride took advantage of. There
Mm-hmm.
was no before, but see, if you don't understand, before there was UFC, before there was Pride, there was Park Race,
Yes.
and but what Pride did was take advantage of what USC couldn't do over here. They did over there. Plus, where the beauty thing, what they said was you wouldn't know the Yakuza was in charge because you never seen them. You never talked about them. You just came in, you fought, you made your money. Hell, if you got rich on the side by doing commercials like Bob Sapp did, you got your money that way. You just shut the fuck up and blah blah blah. This is what I mean by you people going to these different countries and don't do your fucking research and think that the shit you did over here is gonna work over there. You're missing pinkies and shit. And we gonna see your ass again. We're gonna see you like this, doing this, and your pinky's gone. It's like this. It's like that. That's how your pinky gonna look. Or worse, yeah. Because oh god, that what was it, Australian dude? That Australian dude, he should have been dead on the spot. When they take it, when one thing, movies, video games, one thing they got right about the Yakuza. When talking don't work and they pull out a weapon, that's in the conversation. That's done.
Maybe you want to sign that paper. Like, whoa, we need a translator. Take a
Right.
translator. Sign it.
Motherfucker signed it. Oh, he did that shit. I was like, man, shit here. I don't know what I'm signing, but I'm signing something. Nah, bro. Nah. Let's keep that. Willis, what's going on? Willis said, I was thinking you were talking about Pinky, the other Pinky. No, it's not that type of show. We know one day we will do a freaking Embrace the Thirst after dark, and then we will talk about that Pinky. But right now, no.
Oh, I thought you was talking about Pinky from Friday, next Friday. Or let's be talking about that Pinky.
This is Willis we're talking about. Willis is a grown ass nasty man. See?
But don't worry,
I know what he's talking about.
Don't worry, we're gonna do Embrace the Thirst Honor, and Pinky will be the first one. But anyway, let's start the show. And McGee's time to rule it.
Ooh.
Hello, everybody. I'm your boy, Gil Carmichael. We coming for you.
We gonna talk about that shit too. That shit has been going all over the place. I ain't got no special day. I got a special picture though. Enforcer, Mr. Attention Getter. You ain't taking my soul. You ain't taking my soul. Dwayne. This is not The Rock. This is Dwayne. Dwayne talking about taking souls. Like he Undertaker or something. What's my man from Mortal Kombat?
Oh, Shooting Song?
Yeah, man, you don't take your Maui ass out. Oh, anyway. Welcome to the show.
He raised anyway.
I am not.
Come on, Mama. Anyway, welcome to 111th episode of Embrace the Thirst. We got a lot of things we're going to talk about. We're going to talk about the main topic, Pride FC. We're going to talk about The Rock want somebody's soul. TNA and Believe want to do a partnership for 3 years. And Mellow don't miss. But since we're talking about that, we're going to talk about this.
Oh, we putting pictures on this episode. That's how important this shit is. Tessa, we coming for you. First of all, before we get to Tessa, if you don't know the story, I know a lot of us around our age, and y'all probably heard about it by now. Back in the day, when Booker T, Harlem Heat, and Sister Sherry, he was doing an interview with Mean Gene. Booker T came out and told Hogan he's coming for him, nigga. Yes, he called Hogan a nigga, and it didn't make it on TV, but the edit version made it on the internet. You can't hide shit in the internet. But yeah. So many years later, Booker T had an interview with Chris Van Vliet, and he asked Booker, was he still going for Hogan? From that interview, we rolled to Booker T coming to NXT, and the crowd chanting, "We coming for you." Fast forward to last week. This one we can't catch a break. I guess she's trying to take this as positive heat. Baby girl, this is not positive heat, but take it as you will. Now the crowd is saying this. Tessa, we coming for you.
And that was on live on TNA Impact on XTV. If you watch it, you should have been there. They booing, they did everything. They just pretty much they're throwing her off game. And you can see that on her face because she was not expecting it. It got so bad. Said Tina Morella step out and doing a segment over her promo. So that means TNA fans or pretty much everybody else is not forgiving her or pretty much forget about what she said. So with that case, she got the most worst heat since Charlotte Flair. Or should I say
No.
Nick?
No, I see Charlotte Flair is different heat. Charlotte Flair is I'm sick of you heat. Damn near X-Pac heat. Damn near, right? But the shit is Charlotte knows what to do when she get that heat. She was trying to do. Remember when Charlotte came back, she was trying to do the baby. I miss you guys. So my injury. The fans didn't want to hear that shit. They was happy you back, but they didn't need you to win the Royal Rumble. So let you know they're not happy. Hey, what Charlotte do? Flipped it right there. Okay, fine. Boo me. I'm going to turn the boo. I love that. That's one thing I'm going to say I love about Charlotte, what she did, other than trying to be bubblegum. This is not that. Your shit is not just racial. It's mostly that. But you was unprofessional. I need you to remember this shit if y'all don't remember this shit. So I probably added more gasoline to the fire that y'all don't like her for. But y'all gotta remember, she was unprofessional too. She was the TNA world champion. They actually made her the world champion. Yes, the pandemic hit, blah, blah, but there was men and women still coming to work in empty arenas and empty Thunderdomes and daily places empty. GCW was doing shows outside.
And let's not forget that DDT Pro Wrestling
DDT Pro Wrestling doing shit in warehouses. New Japan said, we're going to do it in an empty gym, but then we're going to find a solution. That's why we love Japan Wrestling. They found a solution. They did it first. You held their belt hostage. Then you try to clean up your mess by lying, saying you didn't do it. And there are people like, oh, the girl forgave her. Yeah, but here's my thing with that. And I say it's for all people. Make your apology as loud as the disrespect. You didn't do that. And you didn't even say you was wrong. So the people letting you know, bitch, we're gonna make sure you never gonna forget this moment. Ever since her first match, fuck them when she came back. Her first match, the people in Texas did not let her get off. I don't know where they was at this past week. Well, they was in the Impact Zone, and
I want to say they're in Charlotte, North Carolina, I believe.
That's sad. They was in Charlotte, but they let you know, and it's gonna keep on going till you acknowledge and make this shit publicly known, and make at least say you're rehabbing yourself or something. Make us believe it too when you say it, because that's them. I mean, I don't give a shit about. I don't know you personally. I don't give a shit, but you ain't gonna come to Virginia because I'm gonna be in the crowd just like O'Shea Jackson was when they booed Hogan, laughing. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna laugh.
Why seeing it is like they did not forgive her, and I do believe in forgiveness, but it's like a level of the shit. It's like we forgive you do the DUI, we forgive you do some other dumb shit, gambling or get skippy pat, but we'll come down to racial shit. No, we can't. We can't forgive you. Like we boo Hulk Hogan. Hell, if Ultimate Warrior is still alive, he will catch that same heat.
I kind of disagree with that one because I think people forgot about that shit when he came back. They was cheering his ass on and let him come back, and they was cheering him there. And I like maybe after that, if he didn't pass, yeah, then people like, oh yeah, we just gave you a moment. Now we're gonna remind you all the shit you said, those little things, but it never got that chance.
I think at that time there was no Dark Side of the Ring. If Dark Side of the Ring would have came out and it showed an episode of Ultimate Warrior,
sir, we don't need no Dark Side of the Ring. I don't care what everybody say. The best DVD that Duddy ever did was that Ultimate Warrior DVD that's in this house. It's a classic. You cannot. Listen. When Warrior passed away, we gotta remember Warrior passed away. That was the early days of WWE Network, and they did a little tributes on that shit. Fuck no. Y'all not doing this. No. I hate people do that, and I'm telling y'all this right now. I am this person. If I don't like you in life, I'm not gonna like you in death. The only respect I'm gonna do is don't say nothing at all. That's the only respect I'll give you. Because if I open my mouth, Y'all gonna say some bullshit. I can name one person who just passed away, but I'm not gonna say it. But y'all probably already know where I'm going. I didn't say not a word. I did not do no picture, no dedication, no nothing. I did not like when he was here. I'm not gonna fake the funk. Dirty E fake the funk. Y'all made a bullshit, the best DVD possible, Self-Destruction of the Ultimate Warrior, and then y'all motherfuckers gonna try to play the nice guy. I understand Triple H was the COO and he tried to get everybody on friendly terms and all that shit. Fuck that. I already remember what y'all did. And that was the best DVD. I've said it at least 3 times by now. That was the best WWE DVD next to Chris Benoit, and that no one can find no more unless you got it. I got it. So back to the case in hand with Tessa Blanchard. Tessa Blanchard, you don't have that luxury. You're not gonna. And the thing about Tessa Blanchard is you, my dear, could fix this. You could fix this. Take accountability. Everybody in 2020, if you think about it, almost everybody in 2020 that was in the Me Too movement or some fucked up shit came out, recovered. Yeah. At least a good 80, maybe 80% of the recovered some way, somehow. She did not.
I think the best one who came out from it, Will Ospreay, Enzo Amore. I would give linear to Marty Scurll because he still wrestled in the indie scene, mostly in Mexico and Europe. In a small town, but
she was on that way. She was on that wave. She was wrestling in Mexico and with I think CMLL or AAA. One of them.
I believe either Triple L, CMLL, but I think it was CMLL.
Yes, like everybody that's in the Me Too movement. A lot of them recovered. Some of them didn't. Jimmy Havoc didn't. Travis Bank didn't. What's the dude? The penis boy.
Joey Ryan.
Joey Ryan didn't because he can't even work in Disneyland. So
let me tell you something. Where's my? Hold up. Let me grab something.
What you about to do? A flag on that one? Hey, man, that's not a flag. It's the truth. He tried to work at Disneyland and someone recognized him and then he said, "Oh no, get away from Goofy. Get away from Goofy and get the."
Man, let that man work. We all love Joey Ryan.
Bro, no, not in a children's amusement park.
If y'all let that man wrestle, he would have been a dope character. Y'all love him when he Hangman Page. Y'all love him.
Sir? You know what, sir? Take that.
Y'all love Joey Ryan. We all love Joey Ryan.
I did not.
You were black on play.
No. My wife right here. My wife right here would tell you I did not like that. This motherfucker got over with a penis. Y'all some sick motherfuckers that got. There's only one organization that would have worked. You love this organization. DDT, that would have worked. He would have been gold there.
It did. He went championship over there.
Yeah, he would have. But I'll be damned. I'm not taking nothing from his ring work. He actually was a good wrestler.
Mm-hmm.
He was. But when you say his name, what do you remember him for? The power of the dick, whatever that shit was, the dick move, whatever the fuck it was. But no, and then you come to find out what the fuck you was doing? You nasty perv? Okay. Little children? No, he can't work at Disney with that. You go to Disney World and you worry about Mickey Mouse, Donald Duck, Goofy, Daffy, and then ... Joey Ryan passed you. The penis guy. What? Walt Disney will flip his and get his ass.
and y'all ruined that man's career. If y'all just leave that man get his money,
I did not ruin his. He ruined himself. He ruined himself, and it's gonna be a lot of people. It's gonna be some people like I'm a jackass for this, but and some people that like no, I'm dead right. But I'll tell you right now, in the real world, you do that shit, you go to jail. He lucky he didn't go to jail.
Or hold up his body and do a suplex with his wee wee.
No. This be our wrestling. He got in trouble for fucking with little kids.
Okay, that part. Yeah.
Yeah. He didn't go to jail. But motherfuckers out here that do 9 to 5 or struggling, they do that shit, they go to jail. This
That's true.
motherfucker goes to Disneyland. He gets a job at Disneyland. What?
Well, I ain't never go political, but if your name carry that weight, you gotta lean with it. Unfortunately, that's a fucked up truth. But if you're just a Joe Schmo working at McDonald's and you do some bullshit, you gonna lose all your job and get fired. No more McDonald's, no more nuggets, and you going to jail.
He gonna get his nuggets, all right. Gonna get his nuggets, all right. Well, we're not giving Joey Ryan no shine on this fucking show. No, fuck that.
Yeah.
Back to Tessa. Tessa, if you want to talk about wrestling right now, she's the no one heel in TNA
by default.
By default. But as a person, I'm telling you right now, what she need to do is take accountability, acknowledge this. When someone asks this question, because someone go ask her the question when she do one, that's why she haven't done one of these damn interviews yet. Which they asked that question, she got to come up with a better. Oh, I talked to her, and we no. This is louder than just her. If it was just her, you just call her a bitch and said she ain't nothing but trash. And that's that. You was talking about a whole community as a whole.
Mm-hmm.
You need to straighten that out because you gotta remember, guess who's in that same building, that same community that you was talking about? It's in that, and I don't give a fuck that Moose forgave her. She didn't do nothing to Moose. That's one person out of a zillion of people. But we'll see. Hell, there's some women that don't want to work with her because she was trying to be a bully.
Yeah, like what's that term? A sandbag or
yeah, same thing with the Thunder Rosa thing. So
yeah,
he was on that list. But I don't feel. I mean, as a wrestler fan, I loved it. And I think she's gonna get to her sooner or later. She's trying to be professional. You can see in her face though. You know how those facial expressions that Roman do when he biting his lip and shit. Like, you can see her face like it's gonna get to her at the wrong time. She gonna let this shit build up at the wrong time. And I wouldn't be surprised if TNA. What's the big Slammiversary? What's the Slammiversary? I won't be surprised if Slammiversary she has a TNA Knockouts title shot.
I don't think she will win any title soon.
I ain't say she gonna win, but she'll have a title shot. And they go put it on a big time pay-per-view. That is ticket. That is a hot ticket if you do that. Because you know how many people want to see her get embarrassed? Because that'd be the wrong move to put the belt on her. Unless you put the belt on her and then you got something big time for Bound for Glory.
I don't think we can wait till Bound for Glory. I think we're gonna see that match happening either Slammiversary or Unbreakable.
No. I'm saying if she wins at Slammiversary, if they put her in that she's gonna win at Slammiversary, then it gotta be a big moment because when you the heel or you got a lot of heat to get the belt off that person, it gotta be a big moment. It's like we had to wait fucking 3-4 years to get the belt off of Roman. It had to be a big moment to do it. When Okada lost the title after 700 something days, it had to be a big moment. Or someone they actually think could do that big moment, like Kenny. So I don't know the women's division who is there that's for that big moment, but that's gonna be one hell of a decision if you give her that belt.
It won't be somebody from Knockout. It's gonna be somebody from WWE.
Oh God!
And speaking of that, let's talk about this. So now this week, they announced that WWE and TNA will partner up for 3 years. And what we've seen is we see Oba Femi coming to TNA, we see Moose coming to WWE or NXT, and they pretty much crisscross. And not only that, they have announced that Oba and Moose may face each other at Roadblock, and which is a terrible move, but I like what I'm seeing. It's a far much better partnership with AEW, and I do see great things from it. And I did have a conversation with my friends about this, and he said that after a 3 year partnership is up, WWE might likely will buy out TNA. And
Everybody think that's what everybody think.
yeah,
Everybody, but see, I thought it was originally a 5-year deal. So they unless this partnership was already 2 years in the 5-year deal, they got 3 more years to go.
it might be could be like it could have been like that. It could have been like one of those a secret deal that nobody knows. There's nobody partnership, and then like okay, well, this was doing well. Let's go for 3 years. And I know the fans is happy. For me personally, I am very happy what I see with TNA and WWE. I do want to see, when the TNA stars on the main roster, not just NXT, but go to the main roster and face one of the big stars. I do want to see title changing hands. I do want to see that shit happen.
Hmm.
Also want to see merches. I want to see merch like crossover merch. I want to see like TNA T-shirts sold in WWE shop. I want to see TNA action figures. I want to see hell put TNA stars in WWE 2K as a DLC. That's something I want to see because
You do.
if the partnership is really that good or great for 3 years, we gotta see some business. Now, as matches goes, I want to see crossover matches in TNA and WWE, not only just NXT, but in main roster as well. And that's something I want to see. And plus, WrestleMania is right around the corner. So what be a better way to showcase TNA stars in a bigger stage? And plus, we got anniversary. So it's like back to back.
I for this to me, they. I'm trying to sound like before I just gonna say WWE is treating TNA like they did Evolve, like they did, like they did Rev Pro, IWC. That's their developmental. That's their it's like okay, we're seeing who we could get from you, and we're gonna bring them in the hole. Right? That's within the 3 days. Now I saw what Willis said. Willis said that he had to wait 5 years after to buy them out. This is my thing. What you was just saying, I'm listening to what you're just saying, is that if we get those toy or those action figures, excuse me, I'm about to get my damn ass whooped for saying call them toys on the action figures and merchandise and stuff like that. That is a pure sign that WWE is definitely gonna buy them. If we see TNA stuff in WWE shop, we're definitely saying WWE either go buy them or they got a piece of the partner, the ownership. Because Anthem still gonna want their piece of the pie. That's the owl people from Canada still want their piece of the pie. But the thing is with this situation is like you just said, I would love to see some of TNA roster on the main roster, and I would love to see some of the main roster, not ex TNA people. I mean, it's good to see like AJ Styles go back to TNA, not via video no more. Just come out there live and stuff. But I want to see other people. I mean, you got a whole bunch of people you're not using. Make their ass go to TNA and do something special, and then vice versa. This is the only thing with this partnership that I don't like. That's the only thing I don't like. Is y'all treating TNA like they second class citizens. Oh, they not good enough for your main roster. They're just good enough for NXT. NXT right now is probably the best they have been in a long time. damn near probably a few months after they went 2.0, after we finally got used to it.
Yeah.
But the thing with Moose, and Overfeather, I've been waiting for this shit for the longest. I think I probably said it on here. They so similar, with the exception of Moose is the black is a truly the black Cody Rhodes, because he talked just like him, just and Overfeather is freaking from Wakanda. But they both are big Nigerian dudes that play football, and they perfect themselves in the world of wrestling. Some way Overfeather perfect his way in the sports entertainment. Moves went to the Indies and perfected his craft, and now his character in TNA. I love it, and the fact that it's going to be in Madison Square Garden. But here's the twist: it's not in Madison Square Garden. It's in the fucking theater. You know why? Because they don't think they can sell out Madison Square Garden. And let me tell you right now, WWE, you really WWE and TNA, you really don't have no faith in the New York fan base. That was sold out Madison Square Garden. Unless y'all had some high ass pricings. But since y'all don't, because it's an NXT show, y'all could have sold that Madison Square Garden. But the theater, fine, cool. If you watch TNA audience and you watch NXT audience, it's pretty much the same. So theater, there's nothing wrong with that. AEW did a theater show in Phoenix, and that shit looked beautiful. It was packed, beautiful, whatever. Small venues, I had no problem with. We said it on here a long time ago. Small venues actually bring more energy to the show anyway. And Roadblock is there pay-per-view or is it special show?
I believe it's like a PLE because they took up the NXT logo and replaced it with WWE. So that will be the next one. And try
okay, well, we gotta see. I like it. I don't like that it's gonna be title for title, because if it does be title for title, it's gonna be a no DQ or no contest. Some shit they used to do back in the day with the NWA and the WWF. They used to do that shit. But we did have certain title shows like what's up, my guy, I want and only. We did have like the NXT tag team titles over there. We about to have the TNA tag team titles, the return of the Hardys in the WWE ring in NXT anyway, but still, it's still a WWE ring because whatever. And
right now.
And I know, bro, I knew something was up because you go on WWE YouTube, they got WWE The Vault now, and they brought the Hardys back to talk about their big moments in WWE. Like, I thought it was old, but no, you see the great whiskers on Jeff. I'm like, oh, this shit, they just did this shit. Holy shit. So that's what I like about it. That's the only thing I like about it, because you don't know who's gonna come over to TNA. You don't know who's gonna come over to NXT, because I probably in this house, I marked the fuck out when I saw Moose. I don't care what everybody else say. He just needs to make better facial expressions. That boy like he had to take a shit.
Okay, that right there, that's one of the most moon monkey shit I ever seen. Why he got his nose sticked out like that, lip poked out? I was like, why you make that face? You could make your
bro. I didn't know who it was. Even though I know the music, I was like, that ain't Moose. What the fuck? Moose. I mean, what the? That ain't Moose. Moose, you don't stand up straight. Like, what the fuck is he doing?
I'm like, dude, like you could act normal like you did in TNA. Why you had to make that face could have been mean, but it didn't.
It's a meme. What you mean it could have been? It's a meme. I made it one right there, so I like that's the face that you had 10 straight cheeseburgers from White Castle. That's the face you make without a bathroom. I'm the funniest thing. And then you got let's pass this. Let's go to the promo. I'm gonna tell you right now, Moose was too excited. The man could barely talk. He's like, I just burst your butt. You know, Moose will say that shit straight ahead without robot. He was so excited, he almost forgot his lines. But this is what people stop slandering wrestlers. Stop slandering wrestlers that are still fans of wrestling. Moose been begging to come over for 2 years.
Mm-hmm.
He got his moment. And you got people over here talking, oh, this. Listen, man, there's some people that, yeah, they know what it is, but that's still their dream. Those 3 letters, WWE, still mean something to some of these people. I can't shit on that. Now, when the shit hits the fan, then we can say this is what we were talking about. But at this moment, he was happy, man. And this dude taking pictures with Shawn Michaels, talking about I finally took a picture with one of the guys I watched wrestling with, and all this stuff. They are still fans. It's you, well, not you, but wrestling fans that are the fucking problem. These guys and women that's wrestling, they know each other. They got what they gotta say what they gotta say because they are mainly in this company. So they gotta say, oh, I'm the one company and that company, this you want to watch us. They want the eyes on them. But at the end of the day, they are wrestling fans too. And that dude was so excited. I have not seen this man cheese like that for a picture. I saw the back row of his teeth. That man was so happy to take a picture with Shawn Michaels. Come on.
At least he ain't smile like a Titan. But Moose and Ogo Figure, that could be a dream match. And I would say this right now, TNA and WWE partnership was way better than AEW and TNA.
Really?
Bro.
Oh, you're saying so far?
I would say for right now, for what I'm seeing, I've seen crossover matches and it looked better. TNA WWE crossover looked better. We need a title changing and we need some more talent. Much better than AEW with TNA because AEW pimp TNA. Fuck the ratings. Look
I
how
will look at the ratings. Don't bring back the ratings because if you bring back the ratings, it won't make sense to because you got to remember it was a different time. It's when it started. It was the pandemic. You had no choice but to watch it from home, so those numbers are gonna be up anyway. And I do agree with you that the crossover is better than AEW because the only crossover we had besides Kenny was I think it was Private Party.
Party against somebody.
And then on the AEW side you saw Moose didn't wrestle he wrestled in the AEW ring, but it was not for an AEW show. Sami Callihan came and helped them, and that's about it. You didn't really see much of TNA talent come over unless they was about to get signed, like Big Bill. Big Bill came over, he got signed. Ethan Page, he got signed, and stuff like that. But yeah, the crossover that you see more than one person or 2 people, you see in different varieties. I give WWE that. I give them that. But we got a title change. If I see a title change, especially their main title, I doubt Joe Henry just got that damn belt. If we let's say over February do beat Moose for the X Division title, or vice versa, Moose is the NXT champion.
Mm-hmm.
That's gonna make some noise. That's gonna make some noise. It's gonna. I don't care what numbers you bring up. My opinion, it will put this partnership way above AEW partnership.
I think what's crazy. I think Kazarian got that.
Oh yeah,
he gonna cash it in. He gonna cash it in on Oba.
He don't want to do that.
I mean,
wait. How about this? Ooh. You just reminded me of saying. We forgot Frank Kazarian was one of the first guys from TNA that was on NXT. So why he can't use that damn thing for the NXT title?
Yeah. NXT title. Cashing in for the NXT championship.
That'd be dope. He come in the middle of this match and I like it. I like it. It's just there's so much things you could do with this. And then you got Booker T, who's former TNA wrestler at one point in time in his life. Can you imagine Booker T going back there? Oh man, shaking that. I can see. Remember, remember, this is where we first saw Booker T do this bullshit commentary was in TNA. All right, so don't say nothing. But
the kick. There goes the kick. Oh,
you gonna get hey, we just talking doing this partnership, but 3 years, so that'd be 2028.
Yeah.
2028. I say I want to see some TNA matches. Ultimate X, definitely Ultimate X.
You're gonna see
a WWE reign.
You're gonna see it either in Stand Deliver or you're gonna see it at WrestleMania.
I'd rather see it Stand Deliver first. I mean, you're already doing the partnership in NXT, so you might as well test. Just like they did with the War Games, they did it in NXT first. Just like they did the females mid card title, they did it in NXT first. So I would like them to do that in NXT, and if WWE does buy the rights to TNA, first of all, WWE, if you do buy the rights to WWE the TNA, don't kill them off. Make them another show. In fact, don't even bring them into the fold. Like, it's still TNA. This is something I thought they were gonna do with WCW, by the way. It's still be TNA over here, but you know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
you're over here. Like, TNA is a separate show. Like, they got what's the show they got on Tubi? Evolve
on Tubi.
Right.
Not that goddamn Tubi.
Hey, Evolve about to be the most blackest show they got. So
God damn it.
I'm not gonna get flagged for that one. But you see what I'm saying though? Like, keep it separate, because now look, Evolve, Gabe Skopowski, who was the original creator of Evolve, he's in charge of that show. He got full control of that show. And he's gonna borrow some people that's not being used in NXT right now. They're gonna be over there doing their thing. I won't be surprised if I see the Evolve title and all that shit, and just add more belts to WWE. Have his own separate show. I don't see the problem with that. I don't see it.
Well, I'm glad you brought that up. I wish I had a picture. Well, they did mention gonna bring the Evolve Championship, and they already seen the WWID Championship for men and women. So basically, that's how we're defending all the indies.
Really?
Yeah, there was a picture out there.
I saw the picture, but those belts gonna be defended in the indie shows?
Yeah, think about it. The ID people within the ID. If we win that championship, we could defend that title in the indie. So it's like a promotional title. Like, hey, you want to come to WWE? You can win this championship. So
Jesus, I'm going to cash it in. I'm going to get that damn belt.
You know what's fucked up? If that title landed in GCW, you might as well forget it.
Well, hold up. Now listen, if that belt landed GCW, everybody, let's not forget WWE got a partnership with GCW. Some type of weird partnership where they can have motherfuckers on Bloodsport.
Well, they did let Shayna, so yeah.
They let Shayna, they let the Creed brothers, they let they was talking about letting Lola Vice into it. I'm just saying, this is 2025 is weird for wrestling. Not weird in a bad way, weird in a good way. Like, I never thought I see all these partnerships like right now. Like, I could see it in AEW, because AEW, they let their wrestlers be free to do it. With WWE, I never thought I'd see this shit kind of again. When I say again, Liz, like, people forget WWE, back when Vince had some sanity, he did business with Memphis Wrestling, which was USWA, Ohio, Smoky Mountain, ECW, which we found out he actually was helping them out a little bit.
Yeah.
All Japan, now the Triple H, as Willis called him, Magma H.
No, I call him Birdman H.
That's fucked up. But Triple H, Paul. Let's take the hatred out the way for a minute for Paul, because I know some of y'all do, and you know he don't see color, all that other shit. Well, he's a wrestling fan. He's a wrestling fan, and we was in NXT. We almost had a partnership with New Japan in NXT. They did the show over there in the Sumo Hall where Finn got the title against Kevin Owens. They brought in Jushin Thunder Liger for the first Brooklyn show. Liger never stepped in a WWE ring. He worked with them in All Japan, but he never stepped in a WWE ring in the States. And it happened in NXT. He came this close to having a New Japan partnership. You know what fucked it up? Our boy of mine, Naito. Naito fucked it up. Naito Ghost, whoever was over there, left out the back of the restaurant and ran and fucked it up. But I'm not mad about that because that's Naito. So, but we almost had it. So,
with that, do you blame Naito because?
Oh no,
his main era.
No, it's fuck with he. No, not only that, he saw what they was doing to Nakamura. Like he knew he was still gonna be the guy in NXT, but once he did that main roster, he knew they was gonna try to change him. And one thing you don't do with Tetsuya Naito is try to change him. No, he's the ingullible one. You don't change him. You would get screwed. So leave Naito alone.
Yes, and now that at least he don't miss. Let's talk about this one.
Future tag team champions.
Yeah, I think that's what everybody. Well, I said it on the group chat. I'm seeing this tag team, and they're gonna win it at WrestleMania because right now, first they teased it earlier, and you see how they gel together. It's one of those mismatched tag teams, and it working.
Was you just trying to do a fucking pun there? I heard you. Was you just trying to do a misunderstanding? Did you just say that? You just said that.
But one thing is pretty much the one thing it pretty much fucked it up. Why 6 is an afterthought. Because right now, all eyes on Miz and Melo and them two gel together, and that skull crushing first 48 combo, dope ass move. A little bit sloppy, but it was dope. And the two gel, the t-shirt, more cop the t-shirt, and now that's your tag team champion. Is it going to be in WWE or NXT or TNA?
Oh God, I'm gonna level with you on this Y6 thing. They're doing something with her, with Alexa Bliss and Y6. Just because her vignette or promo that shit was on SmackDown, she looks like she's the 5 Feet of Fury with the Alexis Playground thing, because you heard what she was saying, right? And then every time she's on the screen, they are teasing with the little hat, fucking with it. So again, I wouldn't mind that. I wouldn't mind that now. They need something. They did follow the storyline when they put them the SmackDown, but with this Miz thing, Miz is the fucking parasite. Miz is the fucking parasite. I swear to God, how many people, and y'all know this dude been in the WWE for damn near 2 decades, and it's not going to change. He was tag team champions with John Morrison. Sooner or later, he's going to turn on John. He turned on John Morrison. He was doing the tag team with R-Truth.
Champion.
Now, the second time around, the first time around wasn't, but he turned on R-Truth. He turned on the B team. He turned on Mizdow. The only one he didn't turn on, which was very shocking, was Shane McMahon. Shane McMahon did it before he could. Now,
and Big Show.
Second time around, he turned on R-Truth again. He turned on Logan Paul, who was his tag team partner for one day. For one day. And now he wants to tag up with Melo. Now, do Melo need this? No. But if it's gonna make it interesting, and because WWE got a habit of doing this. Hear me out here. Of mixed matching people that's total opposite of each other to tag team champions. A la Goldust, Booker T.
How many gold lead to gold?
That's what I'm saying. That's what I said. They got a habit or a history of doing that. Hurricane and Kane, or Hurricane and the superhero in training, Rosie. You see what I'm saying? Like Miz and R-Truth. Goddamn.
And Charlotte Halls.
Come on with it. Come on with it. So they got a history of doing this shit because one, you got some good tag teams. If you get them the fucking ball up and roll with it, you got one of the best in the history of pro wrestling, and I said one of the best. Most City Machine Guns, that's there. You got the Street Profits, who I loving these damn Murray vignettes y'all giving them, and they this is. I said this on a little video I made. This is the Street Profits we supposed to have got last year. This is the Street Profits we supposed to have got last year. Then you got War Machine, aka WWE War Raiders. You got damn, I'm fucking up right now. Oh no, I like Pretty Deadly. Pretty Deadly is a funny tag team. DIY who got no pop. Oh my god, what is going on? DIY they the champions. They supposed to get some type of heat. It was quiet. I could hear a fucking nail drop in that arena. Thank God the Street Profits came out and beat their ass. Then you got Los Garza. Thank you, mate. Los Garza. You got I think SmackDown got the better tag teams than Raw anyway. But WWE got this history of just making mixed-match tag teams to win the tag team titles. Stone Cold and Undertaker, Kane and Mankind, and I mean I'm going back. I could go back and then go forward. You got some good tag teams, but you still don't have no respect for the tag team division because you're not letting these boys cook. WWE always have a fucking average of 2 to 3 tag teams. They want them to cook fucking 15 times in 3 months, and instead of like developing motherfuckers to be a tag team, get those tag teams going. So if this is what we're seeing with Melo Don't Miz, I see them win the tag team because the history beckons that they go win the tag team titles. But can they make it interesting? Can they make it entertaining? Oh yeah. Because one, Miz needs something to do. I'm sorry, Miz has jumped the shark. Okay, I'm tired of the D-rated actor that only makes Marine Infinity movies straight to DVD. And he got the big-breasted wife. Shout out to Maurice though. She did survive her scare, a cancer scare, but you know, and stuff. And then you got Melo, who last year we said, what the fuck are y'all doing with him? He was the number 1 draft pick, and this dude hasn't win no matches. Then y'all finally put him on the street, and then y'all put him with Miz. I mean, I guess it's something for him to do, but still.
I mean,
time will tell. Time will tell.
This gonna be the WWE version of MJF and Adam Cole.
Oh no.
They're gonna make them work together. They're gonna make them interesting. They're gonna win a tag team championship.
I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't say Miz. I wouldn't say. First of all, I would never again. Okay, we gotta stop this damn Miz and MJF comparison. But I'm not gonna say MJF and Adam Cole because MJF and Adam Cole didn't like each other from the jump. Melo just didn't want to tag up with Miz. He never said he didn't like him. He just didn't want to tag up with him. And so it could. I mean, again, history beckons how WWE do their tag team division. This is what's gonna happen. They go win those tag team titles. I got more mixed people that won tag team titles that was not even tag team that you had to match their fucking music together and shit to make them seem like they're tag team. It was some of the terrible, most horrendous mashups ever. You know, I could name one that's in my head right now: Big Show and Chris Jericho. Well, this the big. No, none of that. Well,
that shit worked though. I ain't gonna lie, that shit worked. But I would not put on my Spotify. But it shit worked.
No. But see that, but like this WWE history beckons that would work. See, like I don't want to keep on comparing, but it's the only thing people compare it to. Like with AEW, you probably heard one mixed tag team won the tag team titles in AEW, which was MJF, Adam Cole, ROH tag team champions. Other than that, everybody's actual tag team champions. I'm sorry. Let me tell you about Kenny and Adam Cole was not an actual tag team, but yeah. But this is that's WWE thing, so I can see it happening. And you said Mania, if they find a way to make it to Mania to make that shit work, you know what the funny thing about it, the fans might turn them face.
Yeah, they're gonna turn.
These WWE fans, and when I say WWE fans, the people I say that is the people that only watch WWE, nothing else. They will make them face.
Okay, yeah.
I can see a shirt that said "Put the fries in the bag, you're done." I can see a shirt with that and Miz with the bag, like this some shit. But
they gonna make some money. That's what I see. Like, dude, Melo don't miss that T-shirt is gonna fly off the rack.
I don't even know where my Melo don't miss NXT shirt at, but
well, don't worry, we're gonna get Melo don't miss, and when that shirt come out,
that'd be the first Miz shirt I ever had. If he do, I never brought a Miz shirt, and it's a couple that I like too.
I got Haters Love Me because I'm awesome T-shirt.
I wanted the what was the one haters something. So I run out of room, some shit. I wanted that, but I don't know. Like I said, Miz needs something to do because it's no, this Miz is. I like Miz for his Intercontinental title runs, but it seems like they don't know what to do with Miz.
It's really fucked up because I think he's one of the most underrated worker in WWE history.
Thank you. There it is. Haters love me. Haters love me shirt. Yes, I wanted that.
Yeah, I believe that Miz is one of those underrated wrestlers who got proper respect, but WWE don't know what to do with him. So he's a back-to-back Triple Crown or Grand Slam champion, I believe, and he should have a second WWE championship run, much better than the last time he won. I think he got beat by Bobby.
He had that belt for a day.
Yeah,
second time the belt was for a day. They made him a transition champion. But in the record books, he's a 2-time Grand Slam. Listen, is Miz a pro wrestling Hall of Famer? No. Is Miz a WWE Hall of Famer? Yes.
Of course.
Come on, like honestly, if Miz leaves the WWE, he's going somewhere else and being Mike, whatever his last name is. That's all he can be. He can't be the Miz, so he got renamed. It's like Dolph Ziggler got to be Nick Nana. He got to be Mike. So, and I like. Listen, I'm gonna say right here, I'm a Miz fan. All right, I like Miz ever since the Real World. I'm gonna tell you exactly how I found out. I was flipping channels. I'm in the Navy, and the Real World was on, and one of my command officers, they was looking at it, and then I'm in the kitchen. I'm doing mess duty. And this dude talking about wrestling on there. I'm like, oh, He had a little fucking toy belt and everything. He called himself the man on there. I'm like, oh shit. So when years later he's on my TV doing Tough Enough, like, oh shit, he really gonna do this shit. Oh. And this dude's still here. So little respect, but again, like I said with Biz, he's a parasite. This dude always fucking getting people to tag up with him so he can turn on them and you can have a little story. It's so recycled. But
Yeah,
it's gonna work. It's gonna work. They're gonna be tag team champions. I'm telling you.
oh yeah, for sure. I definitely see that. And also I want you to give me something.
What?
Give me your soul, goddamn it. Give me your goddamn soul. So so everybody how you bring your black ass back here and your damn black soul. But anyway,
They gonna have my black soul. Yeah. Shit, that's all black people got is soul. Sure. Bro,
well,
that got me that. Let's talk. Let's talk about it. Let's clear the air. This was some bullshit.
no, this is not bullshit. I like
was
this
bullshit.
one. It take a different turn.
No, this was bullshit. You took Liv Morgan and Naomi's time for this shit.
Ooh.
And the fact, okay, listen, and Rock, you are, I love you. I love the Rock. Dwayne Johnson, Attitude Era, you was the shit. Electrifying shirts, turning shit sideways, stick up the candy ass. Rock, we love you. But you are the most bipolar motherfucking character right now. Do you want us to cheer for you? Do you want us to boo you? Make up your fucking mind. You come out in New Orleans to the block is hot. You're gonna get cheered. Okay, you're gonna get cheered. That's one. Two, you're doing your same shit, you're gonna get cheered. And you're gonna tell motherfuckers it's not singing along with the Rock. All right, you want to boo you? Fuck you, Rock. Fuck you. Then you're gonna tell us shit that we knew last week. We knew WrestleMania was gonna come to New Orleans next year. We knew that shit. The fucking shit was already out there. But it's you want to make your announcement. You want to put your little watch with the WrestleMania 40 on the street, and then had the New Orleans riverboat and all that shit. But then you went from all right, same shtick to what the fuck? You call Cody out, y'all giving pounds, you're hugging and all this shit. We knew you was not gonna be at WrestleMania because you said you. But I say, I mean, we knew you're not gonna wrestle at WrestleMania.
Yeah, because you get that movie, Martin Scorsese movie, he passed a Hawaiian mob boss.
Okay. So we knew that already. But then you come out and do this shit. You talk your shit. And saying you're my champion. You know I am the TKO. I got the shares. You should have said you got majority of the shares because that's what you do. You got majority of the shares. So you pretty much own WWE and UFC. You want to get real technical. But then you gonna say this line, and that shit fucked with my head. It fucked with everybody that's watching SmackDown's head. Because first of all, you look like a bald tan Vince McMahon. You said that shit. You're my champion, and then my champion. If y'all don't know, go back to the night after WrestleMania 14 where Stone Cold got the big gold belt, and he said, "You're my champion. You're my corporate champion," and all that shit. So now Rock saying this shit. And Cody looking all oopie doop. No, I'm the people's champion. No, first he's the people's champion. But you should know this. I'm their champion. This man said, "So what? You want?" He's like, no. I don't want that. Even though he do want it, but he don't want it. He wants your soul. Rock, you're not that guy. There's only one guy in WWE history that talks about souls. That's Mark Calloway. Yeah, you had Mark Calloway come out and they do some little shit with that. I was like, okay, this makes some sense. But I'm just being goofy right now. But this shit kind of fucked my head up, bro. I'm sorry. I was like, what did he say?
When he said that, it gives me reboot. It gave me reboot the corporation champion. It gives me a Samoan corporation. I don't know if do that shit. I would love that corporation. Good idea. But with that being said, we all know that Cody Rhodes is not going to do it. They are doing a reboot of WrestleMania 17, considered one of the greatest WrestleMania of all time. If it wasn't for Tommy Dreamer, that shit would be nothing. But anyway, like I said, Cody Rhodes is not going to sell his soul. There's going to be two top names that everybody been saying on social media, group chat, everybody else. CM Punk or John Cena. And all we got to do is watch the Elimination Chamber. Whoever comes out on top, that's going to be the one who's going to sell their soul. And plus, who's going to do it first? Cena, he was willing to do everything. Him teaming with The Rock, Cena turning heel, him selling the soul, becoming the WWE champion, I can see. If CM Punk wins, of course he used Paul Heyman favor to pull some strings, have The Rock by his side, he'd be the corporate champion. And let's not forget, CM Punk did say, I'm not here making friends, I'm here making money. Ain't that the most corporate shit you ever heard in your life? But we CM Punk fans forget about that shit. I don't.
Oh no. And listen, I don't blame CM Punk for saying that, because damn it, Scott Hall said that years ago. He said, I got plenty of friends. I'm here to make money. So let's put the theories out here. Okay, let's say John Cena do this. Let's say John Cena is the one. John Cena followed the blueprint that Rock laid down for him. That Rock took from Hogan. That Hogan, dare I say, took from Dusty. Of making himself a name outside of wrestling. Same blueprint. The same blueprint John Cena cursed out Rock for, he did it. Turned part-time, started doing movies, coming back here and there, blah, blah. Why I would love to see John Cena on the road to WrestleMania do two things that we've been begging him to do for many years. Do a little heel run, just a little heel run, and possibly win this 17th title. Possibly. I can see Cena doing it. Because his press conference after the Royal Rumble, he's desperate. He wants that WrestleMania moment, right? When the last time we heard this, you just said it, WrestleMania 17, when Stone Cold said, I don't just want it, I need it. I would do anything to get to be WWE champion. I see John Cena doing that. Now flip it. We just said CM Punk. We got The Favor, which Paul Heyman is very close to that family. He could do it. He had no choice because you owe CM Punk favor. You think CM Punk is gonna let you forget about this shit? So if let's say CM Punk wins, he called out that favor on Monday, had Rock there and Paul. Here you go. This is the easy way I can get you the title. You have him on your side. Bam. Right. What I am gonna say this. What I am gonna say this for the rest of the people that's in this chamber, show out. Show out. You're not the focal point of winning this because one, Seth, you gotta watch your back out for Roman. You think he gonna forget about that damn double foot stomp you gave him at Royal Rumble? No, he ain't gonna forget that. Logan Paul, you gotta keep your eye out for possibly CM Punk, because if it goes to John Cena, the rumor is that CM Punk gonna face Logan Paul at WrestleMania because they started their little bullshit. Who else is in that damn chamber? Priest and Drew McIntyre is pretty much doing the storyline to WrestleMania. So yeah, y'all just better show out. Give us some moments that we go call and all this shit. But yeah, the focal point or the favorites to win is CM Punk and John Cena. The question is, who do you want to win?
If Cena wins and he faces Cody Rhodes, I think that'd be an easy pathway for CM Punk to cash in that favor and ask The Rock to help him out. He become the corporate champion. Now, if he cashed in, it turns to a triple threat match. Great. But let's do something that we have not seen before since ECW. John Cena wins. If Fede comes down, you see The Rock comes out. No, then you see Paul Heyman come out first. Then The Rock comes out. Then CM Punk comes out and hit John Cena with a GTS. Rock make the match. Then CM Punk wins the title at the very main event of Mania. Main event of Mania afterwards. So CM Punk did something that he always wanted to do. Win the championship at the main event of Mania. Cena, of course, if he wins or he can't win, that's where The Rock comes in. Slide a chair to Cena. Kemblamu. Hit Cody Rhodes with a chair. Cena wins. Shake hand with The Rock. And everybody boo Johnson. Or cheer, well, likely cheer for Cena because everybody like Cody, but it's gonna be an epic moment. Cena will get cheered if he hang out with The Rock and so, but CM Punk become the corporate champion, he might get a split reaction. 60-40 or less than that. But either way, something is going down in Mania. And we're gonna be talking about this the day after. It'd be like it's gonna be something talked about.
I tell you one thing that's not gonna happen at Mania, and it's gonna piss off a lot of people. Jey Uso is not getting that main event slot if all this shit happens. And I'm gonna be mad as hell.
Saturday. It's gonna be a Saturday main event.
I'm talking he might not get either day. And I'm gonna be mad as hell. Because the thing is about these two nights, this should be a respect thing. And what I mean by respect thing is you tell me that I won the Royal Rumble and I'm supposed to main event WrestleMania, I main event in WrestleMania. There's no if and but I don't give a fuck what your name is, who you is, what the I am the main event. Let's make it happen. I don't give a fuck. That means Jay should be the main event. And unfortunately, people, you can be mad all you want, but Charlotte and Tiff supposed to be main event too. That's why you got two fucking no. Listen to what I'm saying before. Listen to what I'm saying. I'm not even worried about the Tiff Charlotte thing. I'm talking about Jay. Because one, people are mad because this match, we've seen this match already. We've seen Jay and Gunther already. What's gonna be different about this match that we not that you know? Well, one is at WrestleMania. Two, I'm seeing Jay adapting different stuff to his wrestling moveset right now. When the fuck you saw Jay do a Poison Rana? He did that Royal Rumble, right? And my thing is right there. Like my thing is, we need to stop saying this when people in the Royal Rumble. Oh, they gonna be the main event ever. Say this, they get a title shot. Man, don't say they're the main event no more. Don't say the main event no more. Say they get a title shot because you got so. This is why I say I don't see Jay getting the main event spot. I love it. I love if he do, but I don't see it because you got too many stories that can overshadow belts without a belt. Stafford Roman by itself could headline without a belt because it's so personal. We're talking about if he didn't hit Roman with that chair, we possibly won't see the tribal chief. That's what they think about when CM Punk and Seth was going at it. Everybody, you saw the video, somebody always put it up. when he told Seth, you want to play victim of a problem that you started years ago. You turned your back on Roman. You turned your back on, right? So, and which what happened last year. Roman dropped the ball because he wanted to get his revenge on Seth by hitting with that chair. He lost the belt. This year, the Royal Rumble, him and Seth had his back turned. He just felt someone looking at him. And both of them with dry ass fucking hair, looking at each other, talking shit. Whatever the fuck they were saying. I don't remember what they saying. And then the icing, the chef's kiss, the double foot stomp to the face. That's WrestleMania match right there. So if Roman comes out and costs Seth this match at Elimination Chamber, and he doesn't have to come out, all you gotta do is play his music. Play his music. Or don't even play your music. Play the Shield's music. Just like Seth did to you. Play the Shield's music and have the video of Seth hit you in the back and then had the double stomp. Seth look at that shit and someone fucking do their finish move on, he's eliminated. He's pissed off. Monday Night Raw, he's cursing out everybody. You got that. You got this situation like we said right here. The WWE title is going to be the main event of one of these nights. But who's going to be? John Cena? CM Punk? We don't know. My next question to you on this is, will this road to WrestleMania for the WWE title do better than last year? Since Rock won your soul.
Yes.
Why?
Because the Elimination Chamber was better. Because we pay more attention to the chamber.
Mm-hmm.
It's connecting to the road to WrestleMania. Only two names we think about is Cena and CM Punk. We could care less about Cody. Last year, we just want the damn title off of fucking Roman Reigns. That's it. That's all we want. It is suffocating the roster. And but this year it felt different because The Rock playing this role now. He doing solo, no pun. Last year, he's part of the bloodline. Acknowledge Roman Reigns, doing the bloodline rules, doing this and that, therefore. But now he is acting like their final boss. He wants your soul. And if we're looking at the reboot of the corporation, now you got me interested. And all I want to see is who's gonna pull the trigger, and are we gonna talk about this on Raw after? We already knew that Jey was gonna win the World Heavyweight Championship. That's a must.
Let me say this right now. WWE, if you don't have Jey win this title, the backlash that y'all gonna get is gonna ruin WrestleMania. So you could, the World Heavyweight title might be night one.
Yeah.
And I hope it don't, but at least give the Royal Rumble winners that respect for night two. But if it don't, if it's night one and Jey don't win that belt, WrestleMania is ruined from that point on. You got the top babyface. This dude is your top babyface. No ifs, ands, or buts. Jey is your top babyface. He gets the loudest pops than any champion y'all got. Any champion. He got, hell, dare I say, he gets the loud. His pops are louder than probably anybody in AEW, baby. Not definitely in TNA. Definitely in Japan wrestling. Because they're respectful. They're not gonna pop that loud. But
Yeah.
but you know what I'm saying? He's right now the top babyface in the industry. Period. You have him lose. You know what I see? You know what I see y'all doing if y'all have him lose? Y'all giving him big dog Roman Reigns story. Y'all remember big dog Roman Reigns when he couldn't win the WrestleMania match? He couldn't beat Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania 34. He couldn't. He got his ass whooped. His head was all swollen up. He just can't do it. And y'all have him win SummerSlam. No, this is it. I'm sorry. This is the top of the key. This man came down with Travis Scott smoking herb, and it was acceptable. It was. I did not hear that one person say anything bad about that. And yes, I am here at Stoner Avenue, but still, I have not heard one person say anything bad about that. It was all jokey joke, good times. This is the time you want him to win. If he don't win, no, shout out to Gunther, but if he don't win, you waste the time. You waste the time of the rest of the fans that's going to be there, that can afford that shit. You waste the time of people that's going to watch for that moment. You go waste the time of Jay because he's doing all this damn work to get all these damn there's colorful ass t-shirts and this Yeet mania going. And you waste the time with that world heavyweight title. Why the fuck do y'all even got that belt if you're not going to take advantage and make that shit equal billing, or at least a fraction of an equal billing to the WWE title? This is the shot right here. It couldn't be equal to it last year because Seth wanted to put his ass in the main event, but this time it should have equal billing to the point that you want a moment on that belt. Let's see. That belt is 2 years old now, right?
Yeah.
These are the moments that happened with that belt. Seth won it. Drew won, but he was champion for 5 minutes. It got cashed in on. That's it.
And Damian Priest won the World Championship.
Now I wouldn't say he was the worst champion because he started building up and they took the belt off him. But still, that's it. Because I know somebody's like, well, Gunther won it. Yeah, but y'all don't remember when Gunther won it because he got overshadowed by Finn Balor turning on Damian Priest.
No, man. Well, King of the Ring, and we all knew he was going to win the World Championship regardless.
But we're talking about the moment for the belt, though. Like, yeah, Gunther won, but we was talking about Damian Priest getting Finn Balor turn on Damian Priest at that moment. When he supposed to do that shit almost a couple months ago. So
you talking about Memphis? You mean Memphis Balor? Right, boss. Feel it, boss man.
Boss, amen. But it's WrestleMania right now. The road to WrestleMania is truly started at Royal Rumble, but it really going to start next week. It's going to start March 1st because we got to see what direction we going. What's going to happen to someone's soul in Canada, and let's see what happens from there. Now, did he say he's gonna be at the Elimination Chamber, or he say he's gonna be in Toronto? Because that could be he gonna be in SmackDown.
Elimination Chamber.
Okay, so they probably do this shit in the middle of the show. Intermission time, but y'all ain't gonna get nothing because Rock gonna come out, do his shtick, and say he want answer from Cody. Cody gonna do his fake tears and gonna say, I can't do it. And then Rock gonna beat his ass. And then the person that's gonna do it, you know what'd be funny? If the men's elimination chamber is first.
That will be terrible.
It'd be terrible, but funny to me, because that means that if it's first, that means we'll find out if Cody says no, who's going to side with Rock in the middle of the show.
No, they're gonna save it. No, they're gonna save that for WrestleMania. You don't pull the trigger. You gotta save them bullets.
Hey man, you watch WWE as long as I have. You know they gonna do it now. They gonna have him come out now. You come out Monday night and said he said no, but this guy didn't, and they gonna come out. They don't like to save the moment no more. They need to get that shit going now. And Triple H right now, or some of y'all call him Papa H, some people call him MAGA H, some call him Colorblind H. But it's gonna be hard to top last year to me, bro, because it was such an audible last year that everything else was gold. Now it ain't gonna be no audible this year. Ain't gonna be no audible. It ain't gonna be no. Listen, Jay chose Gunther. There's no Rock trying to take Jay's spot to get Gunther. Rock is not trying to be in the WrestleMania main event. He's just trying to be in the story. So He said, I mean, people need to understand. We remember shit that he said last year. And this is how he gonna break his heart. Rock said, "Don't break my heart again." He about to break his heart again, people. And Rock is about to make his road to WrestleMania a living hell. I guarantee it.
See that
30. WrestleMania 30 is your top.
Wait, no, who's the damn school? Wait, who the hell?
What? No.
Go to hell.
WrestleMania 17. You 30 killed my childhood, man. 30 killed my childhood.
You know what? Let's put us up there.
No.
I'm gonna say this. They're going back to New Orleans.
Next year. Next year.
It's a cursed city. We lost the streak. Oscar.
2 streaks.
Yes, 2 streaks. Nakamura and Styles. Don't get me started with that.
Wait. I'm gonna have to.
You're not black anymore.
I'm gonna have to bring people to speed on that. The reason why it was bad, in my opinion, and I tell people this shit all the time when it comes to WWE and the wrestlers that they love that goes to WWE. You need to stop expecting the people that we know before WWE to have a fucking WWE career or to have some. That was not the AJ Styles we saw in Bullet Club, and that's their show is not King of Strong Style Nakamura, but they won the story. And you think about it, yeah, did I not like that match? Hell yeah, my wife right here, she'll tell you. But did I like how they end the story? Yeah. Last man standing match, the best match of all the matches they did. Shit, yeah. But when it goes to New Orleans for WrestleMania, he just told you the cream of the crop. I told you a little bit already with Roman Reigns and Brock Lesnar. I remember Roman brought through the belt at Vince. That was in New Orleans.
Good tossing.
Yeah. You know, it's but we did get some happiness in New Orleans. We did get a returning Bryan Danielson. His first match was WrestleMania 34 after he was supposedly retired. We again another happiness in New Orleans. The Yes Movement won the title. Hallelujah. Praise Jesus. Want to know a curse? Another curse? But God rest his soul. Bray Wyatt got screwed. I repeat, Bray Wyatt got screwed. Who was that won that match? Yeah. Was it at the WrestleMania where AJ Styles beat the whole Divas roster? Was 30? Say it with me now. Yes. Because the next night Paige beat him for the title. Yeah. 30. Only thing 30 got is that moment. The Undertaker losing, and no one knew what the fuck to do. We had one black guy like this with glasses, and Paul Heyman didn't even know what to do. They didn't play his music for fucking 2 minutes.
No, they didn't.
No one knew the finish except for the referee and Vince McMahon. I'm sorry, not the referee. Undertaker and Vince McMahon. Brock didn't even know it. They did this show off the fly and pissed off a lot of people, including me.
Yeah, you want to take Mania back to New Orleans, not Minnesota. Well, they got SummerSlam, but
no. See, that's another thing. That consolation prize is shit with the Minnesota. No disrespect to Vegas, it's shit with the Minnesota.
Oh yeah, we do got Minnesota SummerSlam, but this year.
Yeah, is it this year? No. Jersey is this year. Minnesota is next year.
Shit.
2 nights next year. Jersey is this year.
Oh yeah, y'all. But anyway, it should have been London. It should have been South Carolina. It should have been South Carolina. You bitch ass WWE, it should be South Carolina. And the last one, it should be South Carolina with the bitch ass. So yes.
It's cold.
So, okay, you got New Jersey, goddammit. We ain't get shit.
Fuck that.
Okay,
Oh, fuck that. Fuck that. We were in Philly. I know those motherfuckers cold. They had blankets. It's cold. They not doing that shit. They want to be indoors.
Tough titty. We want WrestleMania for South Carolina.
No, correction. You want WrestleMania in South Carolina.
I'm speaking for all the Carolina Americans out there.
Hell no. Anybody from the South Carolina that got common sense is going to say they don't want no goddamn WrestleMania. Do they want a pay-per-view? Yes. Yes.
You talking to the reigning undefeated Carolina champion. We want WrestleMania. And yes, we want the after party. But we what?
They were there. You what? You
we want a goddamn it. We deserve that shit.
You want WrestleMania there? Listen, South Carolina, my grandma's home will love pay-per-view there, period. A pay-per-view. And guess what? We don't have to just be WWE. You can give the great state of South Carolina a pay-per-view. And there you go. They don't want the WrestleMania. You know why they don't want the WrestleMania? Because South Carolina don't like people. Okay?
Okay,
now watch this. Watch this, folks. Watch this. South Carolina.
After party, we're going to
hold on. South Carolina got some of the best hospitality, right? They wave at you, and I went to what my girl Sumner. Don't know the view for nothing. And I was walking. Wait. Hello, I'm shit. Hey, how you doing? They nice, but a group of you crazy ass wrestling fans down there, hell no. Y'all and especially y'all mess up the property. They ain't having that shit no more. If they do WrestleMania, you gotta remember when you do WrestleMania, you bring in all the indie companies down there. You bring what's that WrestleMania shit they had at Philly, with all the WrestleMania shop and the meet and greets and that shit. South Carolina, even South Carolina definitely don't like a lot of people. They can deal with five people. Hey, how you doing? 500? No. And how do I know this? Myrtle Beach. They hate us down in Myrtle Beach. We come down there every year for Memorial Day. We bring our bike, and they do. They be cursing us.
Wait. Caw.
No, I don't know Gamecock. No Gamecock around here.
The reason why you're Rough Riders, of course. You try to compare Rough Riders.
It's not just Rough Riders. It's the True Crew. It's Hot Boy Ride. It's all those riders, all those clubs. We come down there because it says Black Bike Week. Do they do this? Never mind. It's a whole other show. They don't do this for the White Bike Week. They do this for the Black Bike Week. They don't like us. And so imagine.
OPC is cheeks and bikes.
And what the problem is?
We could have if y'all could have cheeks and bikes, we could have
money,
Mania, and Stand Deliver.
And y'all can have Stand Deliver, definitely. You know what they should do? How about this? You know what they should do? They should have Carolina WrestleMania, which means it could take over North and South Carolina. And
North Carolina have WrestleMania.
Watch this. You have WrestleMania either wherever the Panthers play, and you have Stand Deliver where either Gamecocks or Clemson play basketball.
You talking about having Stand Deliver in Colonial Life Arena and WrestleMania in Bank of America Stadium?
Yes. Listen, first of all, that's the one thing I love about North and South Carolina. They will come together for some money. They'll come together real quick. Just know, we do 50%. You take 1 penny past that 50%, we ain't doing business with no more.
You just want to split the whole shit up, honey. Son of a bitch. But anyway,
Speaking of some bitches, are we about to talk about this pride?
we got
Yes, Lord.
pride.
Pride.
And we're gonna talk about pride. Since since we saw the show Dark Side of the Cage, we did a two-part episode for Pride FC. They talk about the rising of pride, and then the second part we talk about demise of pride, or the downfall of pride. And I'm a big fan of MMA or pretty much, combat sports. Anybody who watch pro wrestling, me and you, everybody else who watch MMA or combat sports is connected to pro wrestling. You know why? We see Yuji Nagata, we seen Akiyama, who fought Nakamura. We seen also to mention about Antonio Inoki, who bring in MMA influence into New Japan Pro Wrestling. It's called Nico Inoki
Ism.
Yeah, we see all the wrestlers get their ass whipped. But what's so great about Pride FC is different because they are upcoming promotion who is competing against other fight promotion with Pancrase, UFC, who is slowly rising up before Ultimate Fighter. Well, dead. But anyway, but with Pride FC, you brought in some great fighters: Rampage Jackson, Wanda Silva, Michael Pocock, Theodore Emelianenko, including his little baby brother. All them guys were legends. And Anderson Silva and early Anderson Silva. And this style was different. You can kick somebody in the forehead, on the ground, soccer kick, knee on the top of their head. You can do whatever you want with the rules. And not only that, they'll host a big tournament like Shockwave. They host Grand Prix. And all their division is some are open weight, some got weight divisions, and all their classic match. And we had a big fat sumo wrestler fight the little man. And little man whoop his ass.
That's fucked up. Fucked up. He did. He whooped fat ass.
But Pride FC was a really good promotion, but it was controlled not by the boss, but some yakuza. If you know, yakuza control entertainment. They want you take a dive because they put some money into it, and you willing to do that. I believe Mark Coleman take a dive because wasn't Mark Coleman?
It was so Cole Crock, who was undefeated at the time, but it was his final match, and they knew it was his final match, so they told him to lose, and he didn't want to lose. But when he got word that who wanted him to lose, and he was not with that, even though he's from, I think he was from Russia, he's not with that part of the lifestyle. So he said, "Okay, I'll lose. Well, I ain't coming back to this bitch." And he didn't. Like, he lost. He didn't like it. It's a good thing. But I was shaking my head when you said about UFC. You understand, like, if you're a wrestling fan, you know the bad year in New Japan was 2005, and that was also a bad year for UFC. UFC was dealing with the government for many years, and the government almost came, and we would have no damn UFC around 2006. But Pride took advantage of that shit and said to all the fighters that was in UFC to come over here and give us a show. Especially, y'all know it's a famous scene if you watch brutal knockouts on YouTube when it comes to MMA, and you see one black dude with a karate outfit on, black belt, and he had this dude had his legs across his arm and had his other arm locked up. And all you had his head. He just kept on elbow. Well, that guy is Mr. Goodson. And Mr. Goodson had to go over and face Mr. Fry. Y'all know who Mr. Fry is. Legendary MMA guy. And they had to do that fight, which brought some numbers up. Some of your best UFC guys, like he named, either started in Pride or came from USC to Pride. And then some people went from Pride to Strike Force before they came back to USC. With Pride, though, this is where this is why I say Japanese wrestling, Japanese period. They treat their shit real. They treat it as such, even though like wrestling is pre-paternity, but they still want some strikes. They still want the strikes. If I hit you, I want your jaw over here. All right. You can find any picture and you see Japanese people do this, so they can get like bite because they know it's coming. They really know it's coming. So the thing is though that it got deadly to the point that motherfuckers was committing suicide. Life was being threatened, and but no one knew about it. No one knew officially. They probably had an idea, but no one knew officially that Yakuza was in charge of it until a certain situation happened. And then when that shit happened, it fucked up their TV deals, and they had to be just making money off of pay-per-views and live shows. They used to get 10 million views. I don't know how much that is in ratings, but 10 million in Japan? That's right. My wife right here. That's half the fucking country. So that means Europeans was watching that shit, and you was over here in the States, you was lucky enough to watch that shit. Bro, they was making money out the ass. It's just too much, though. What I mean by too much is once you make a certain amount, how much percentage you think Yakuza was making taken out of that?
So they would take at least 40%, or if they polite enough, 50%.
Probably, right? So if they was, let's say they're making 50 mil, let's say 50 mil. 50 mil for one event, which means they would have to get 25. If they next show don't make 50 mil, they will fix the problem. The only way they can.
Mm-hmm.
And that's as much as I'm going to say, because I don't know y'all, and I don't know your business. I love my pinky. But this is my thing on one of the things I told you, we were talking about this on the pre-show, I'm going to say it now. When talking don't work with Yakuza, and they got to bring that Katana or Mr. Wilson, y'all know what Mr. Wilson is? Mr. Wilson, out. I hope you have all your affairs out. I hope you have all your affairs taken care of, all that stuff. Because that's it. That's what it's supposed to be. That Australian guy, you are a lucky son of a bitch. Because you should have been gone. But he was in charge of what's his name? Fedor and the other guy that left after I was just talking about. Copra, I forgot his name. But he was in charge of those two. And we almost had a situation. Enochiism had an MMA thing the same night as Pride. And they had the nerve to take their 2 stars on Enoki show. Yakuza was not having it. They came to that show and it was a gang fight in the locker room while they had their 2 stars fight in the ring. All hell broke loose.
Mm-hmm.
If you ever watch if you got an app called Hayya.
Oh, I know you're talking about.
Right. They talk about these type of shits. The movies is outstanding. They talk about they get down and cops don't do shit. They let them sell it out. Like, listen, it make their job easier. Y'all just end off each other out. We just clean up, blah, blah. They fighting each other in the fucking parking lot while the show is going on. It just don't make no sense.
You know what's crazy? I'm gonna send you a link when the show is over. There is a show on YouTube called Breaking Point 15. They pick out the best street fighters, Japanese Yakuza street fighters. Bring them to the show. They fight. They even make it to the damn ring. They fight during the show. They fight on the press conference. They fight everywhere. And here's the thing: they fight in 1 round, 1 minute bout. 1 round, 1 minute. After people get knocked out, tap out, or win by unanimous decision. These
Man,
are not no fucking trained MMA. Those are some street yakuza street fighters, nigga, motherfuckers.
yeah, I was to say change that word quick immediately. I, I, but see, I'm watching this shit now. I told you I was watching this shit. I think we watched it twice or three times by mistake, but we still watched it because we was trying to make sure I get all details right. Did this motherfucker say this? Did he really say this? And people, besides seeing that, you gotta understand around that time, Pride, especially if you had EA, MMA, EA.
Oh yeah, EA, MMA. Then
Yeah, they actually had the Pride rules on that game, and Pride was a whole other, like, if you want to know why people, especially those that are fans of MMA, why we love Rampage Jackson, why we love Wanderlei Silver, why we like
Dan Henderson.
Henderson, what Iceman, why we love these guys, because when they was over there, they was brutal. It was worse over there. Like, you got knocked out. All right, say you got knocked out on Rampage here. Like, you got knocked out with a right hand with Rampage. In Pride, Rampage knocked you out with a spine buster.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
A spine buster that we see in wrestling almost every match. Someone doing a spine buster. He knocked somebody out with a spine buster. What Wanderlei Silver. They called this motherfucker
The axe murderer.
I swear, y'all two at the same time. The axe murderer. Because he looked like an axe murderer. This motherfucker had hair. And he's still like an axe murderer. And he knocked your ass out. Dan Henderson. Got the Anderson Silver. It's names that you know here that was on Pride that really made a bigger name for himself in UFC. But those was the best times. Boss Rutan, former 3-time Pancrase champion, 1-time UFC heavyweight. But when he was at UFC, they was going through their shit. They, like I said, almost we would never saw UFC if 2006 and Ultimate Fire did not happen. Because Pride was kicking their ass. They was kicking everybody ass. They put Pancrase out of business.
Yeah,
Pride put Pancrase out of business. But you had Sakura, who is a Hall of Famer that's still wrestling Noah sometimes. It's so many names, but at the end of the day, there's always a dark side to these damn wrestling companies and these damn combat sport companies. And unfortunately, in Japan, Pride was under the influence. I mean, right now, as we speak, if y'all remember a certain wrestler that used to wrestle in New Japan, did his little tweets and try to put New Japan under the bus the same way Pride was on the bus. And thank God that didn't happen. But then, some people say that Noah is under there, All Japan, all this. That's why now Japan Wrestling got a union called, was it Wrestling Together or Together?
Union Japan Pro Wrestling.
Yeah, so get that shit out your head. But back then, everything goes. Like, those guys was in charge of entertainment. And not for the people, for them. Like, shit, if they wanted 2 chicks mud wrestling, they would have had that shit. They had that in charge.
Yep.
So it was a funny time, but that it helped them, and at the same time though, it hurt them, because once that brave reporter that reported it killed Pride. It killed it. So
to UFC and I need to watch my library.
I mean, they did try to come back on the guy that owned Pride. He did come back and he had Rising?
Yeah,
Rising was
Rise.
all right. Yeah, Rising was all right for a short period of time. But right now, the only thing that remind me of Pride right now is one.
Yes, One FC. Let me tell you something. One FC is better than UFC
Yes.
because they got this grappling submission style and you got Muay Thai, and you see more finishing over there than you see in UFC.
Yeah.
And,
I
and
mean,
the belts. Oh my God, the championship belt looks so heavy.
the thing is, like, it's a guy. It's a guy there that he does Muay Thai and he does regular kickbox for MMA, and he's good at both of them. So he like, listen, we can do freestyle or you want to do Muay Thai? Which one you want to do? He said that shit. Like, which one you want to do? We can do either one. He's like, you think you beat me? We do Muay Thai. All right. He's like oh, you're dead. You're dead. Anybody that's not do the knee snap, you're dead, dude. He already showed you what he gonna do. He did that shit. It's like but at the same time, like we were talking about this shit, but the history or some resemblance of Pride is still out there. Like we just said, one that reminds me of Pride. A good UFC match that has like straight up strikes remind me of Pride. I forgot his name.
Junior Dos Santos.
No, my man that he's a big anime and wrestling fan. He came out as Undertaker. He had the urn and the hat. But one of his matches remind me of Pride. The one that he won the belt back and then he made fun of my man's son. That remind me of Pride. Hell, some Japanese wrestling remind me of Pride. Like it's still there. Like it's like saying when you see a hardcore match in wrestling, it reminds you of ECW.
Mm-hmm.
That's how Pride was, and I wish Pride was still around.
Yeah, I think Pride would have been hot and it would be big, and then it definitely would affect New Japan Pro Wrestling and other promotions. But
I think if they I don't think they would have done. I don't think they would have came to wrestling unless they're tired. Like how Ken Shamrock was, like Tank Abbott was. They was tired doing the real thing, so they said, "Fuck it, I'm still tough as hell, but I won't get paid for this here." So unless they do that, because when they did that, the funniest shit, the first black champion in New Japan is Bob Sapp.
Yeah,
think about that for a minute. Let that resonate for you. Bob Sapp was Shaq over there in Japan. Like they showed that Bob Sapp did more commercials than fights. Bob Sapp. Mr. Fry. I don't call him by his first name because that motherfucker had the meanest Tom Selleck mustache in the history of mustaches and then beat your ass. And I never ever call him Don. I call him Mr. Fry. Mr. Fry. Did you see what he did to Najima, the wrestler with the blonde hair? That man eyes. All right, I'm about to sound a little bit of racist right now. So excuse me.
That was squinted up a little bit.
Japanese, their eyes is already half closed. He beat that man till his eyes were shut. All he did was just do bang, bang. I mean, that was probably the greatest Pride fight, even though it was the shortest. Greatest Pride fight ever. They met in the middle of the ring. They grabbed each other by their freaking neck and bang, let's kept going. It looked like Don. Look, he didn't touch Don, but Don connected that boy's face looked like ground beef. And still talk about to this day. God rest his. Oh no, he didn't pass away. He got
he's still medically.
Yeah, he's just paralyzed because Suzuki, another MMA legend, he's a wrestling legend too. He does a show for him every year. One of the most beautiful things I ever saw. He said, "No, we want a wrestling match right now. Get up, get up." And he like, "Get up." He tried to like. I'm a grown ass man, and damn it, that could have brought me to tears. It's that's a true friendship. But Pride, man, Pride is. If they wanted to bring back Pride now, it won't be the same.
Nah, I mean, we got Rising, we got One FC, I'm pretty sure we got other promotion out there based in Japan. And
Is Bellator still around? But I haven't heard Bellator in a while. They not? No. Yeah, I would say I haven't heard them in a while. Damn, UFC buying everything like they WWE and shit. Pissing me off. I know. Well, this before they was part of TKO. They was doing Vince McMahon shit. They brought Strike Force and put the Pride titles together. Like, yo, this is bullshit.
Oh my God.
And we forgot we even mentioned that. Dana White is a piece of shit, man. Love him, but he's a piece of shit. Why is he shit? He goes into Japan into Pride press conference and said, "We come to kick your ass." He said, "We coming to kick y'all ass." So I think that's when UFC came to Japan. Not a very warm reception.
No, but I remember the Rampage. I remember the UFC went to Japan and they played Pride theme music when Queen Rampage Jackson was there. And I believe he fought I think either Wonder Silva or somebody.
And that probably was when he finally knocked his ass out.
Yeah,
Rampage didn't. He could never beat Silver, and he finally beat his ass, knocked him the fuck out on the third. It's always the third match. Always third match when you can't beat somebody. The third match, that's when you finally knock their ass out. He knocks his ass out. So
except for John Jones and Damian Priest situation.
John Jones, I think John Jones would have loved Pride. That's a good question. What fighter now you think could have made it in Pride? The first person I would think is John Jones.
John Jones.
I don't think DC. I don't think DC could make it.
No, not DC.
Yeah, his weight problem. That boy big. He's round. He's round. Not body shaming you, but you are.
Clay Guida. Nate Diaz.
Shit, Nick.
No, Nate.
No, I'm saying Nick. I'm saying, listen, you talking about kicking people while they down? Nick would have stomped the shit out your ass. No question. No question.
Ooh, Derek Lewis, the Beast.
Yes. Derek Lewis in the heavyweight division. I will see. In fact, I got a match already in my head. Derek Lewis against Josh Barnett.
In Bloodsport, yeah, but in Pride?
No, in Pride. Right. Y'all, listen, y'all start sleeping on Josh Barnett, man. Josh Barnett was a bad motherfucker.
He's one. He came up during the golden days of UFC.
Yeah, so this is the thing with him, and that's why he got so much respect for Japanese culture. He did Pride and New Japan at the same time. In fact, he headlined the Tokyo Dome.
Mm-hmm.
So we gotta give him some respect. I mean, he's still, and the thing is with him, the thing with Josh is you don't think Josh is like he's in his 40s now, 50 yet. Yeah, he is late 40s. He can still kick your ass. Yeah, he doing a little wrestling thing, and he comes in, and the reason I get mad about this because he did a little thing with was it Cassioni? And fans like, what the hell is this? What it is if you say what was their name? There's the Blackpool Combat Club. He gonna teach y'all some tricks to do here. And then think about like Moxley just won a competition in Muay Thai, and which got Cassioli interested. They signed Josh to see if he could do it. Josh say he got a future in it. Guess what Castelloni's doing on his off time? Muay Thai training. We already know the motherfucker's strong as hell. We already know he probably could throw me and you at the same time to the third row from the ring. He wanted to work on his submission. Nothing wrong with that. Josh Barnett should be a fucking trainer at a wrestling company for submissions. Hell, I got somebody for you that I think could also be in Pride if it was back in the day, if he wasn't in UFC. Frank Mir. Frank Mir could have been in Pride. This man broke someone's fucking arm.
I can
in
see
UFC. He made Brock tap.
Well, that was on Brock Lesnar's mistake. But yeah,
fuck. Did Brock tap? Yes, he did. That boy is tap dancing like Sammy Davis Jr. He tapped. I'm scared of Brock. I got to do it.
You know who else I'd like to see? CM Punk. No, I'm just kidding. I would say you bring your black ass over here. You know goddamn well CM Punk can't fight in MMA. But I would say if they ever have a women Pride, Amanda Muniz.
Did they try? I think they did try. They did try females in the Pride. I think they showed that. They tried. It's a lot. Shit. Just like she did in Strikeforce. I wouldn't mind back then seeing Ronda in Pride. She would have brought them to a whole different level. In Pride. Because listen, you get slammed by Ronda back then. Game over. Because she got you. If you ever got in her possession, she slammed you, it was over. She did one of those tosses, it was over. And then she started fucking in your forehead and all that shit. Her, you already named who was the other one? There was one more chick. And Cyborg.
Chris Cyborg. Back then, yes. Now she can still get it.
I think she retired.
No, I think she's still fighting. I think she's on OnlyFans, so she's talking about more fighting.
Wait, rewind that. What'd you say? She's on what?
She got OnlyFans, and she's there just to talk to her fans.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Nobody wants to see. Anyway.
See her robotic body.
Now we judging now. That's what we do. We judging.
I ain't judging. It's fact. It's goddamn Terminator. You got bolts and wires and shit. Anyway.
Oh, will you stop it? Everybody won't get touched on by the cyber. Anyway,
I do.
Ain't you the one who gets body slammed by Nia Jax?
No, I didn't say body slam. I ain't say body slam. I know that. That's what I'm gonna say about that. It's time to eat. You know what that means?
Yes. Next week we're still gonna watch Dark Side of the Cage. We're gonna talk about Ronda Rousey, and after that we're gonna talk about other good stuff in WWE, TNA, Ring of Honor, AEW, DDT. Well, DDT. They're supposed to come out with a judgment card reveal. We want to talk about that one.
Oh, wait. Next week, we definitely got to talk about Elimination Chamber. That's on Saturday, so.
Elimination Chamber.
Yes. You got to see what's going to happen now. Interesting.
We'll see who's going to come out as the winner. So, that's the show. I'm Ian Carmichael. I want your damn soul.
You will not. You will not. No soul. No soul. Rock. Dwayne. What are you thinking? I am Enforcer, Mr. Attention Getter. We'll find out if he's going to get someone's soul. Ooh. Next week.
Yes, next week. Well, next episode, Dragon Ball Z. Anyway, until then.
We got to find a way to put that. We got to find a way to put that audio right here. Oh, yeah. Until next week. Oh, I don't know. I want to do the audio. I will send it to you. Like, put it on there. Put it on there.
Oh yeah,
Next week on Embrace the Thirst. And then just say,
okay,
Rock takes his soul. Find out. All right.
Yep.
We out of here.
Till then, see us next time. Good night and goodbye. And always embrace the thirst.